Skinner again. As we were going through the book, aren't we? The next stamp. I just done the climbing orchids last night. We've done the bike, and I've got this one. And I have only used it once or twice. Again, the next one is sentiment, and I don't have that. We are going to show you the card I have done, and we're going to go do that together. The next one is flourishing phrases, and then we're going to move on to flirty flowers. Absolutely lovely stamp set. So tonight is grown with love. Ooh, isn't that cute? So I'm going to pop that there. This is the card. I got a few ideas off Pinterest, and yes, I've put a sentiment inside. Thank you. It says amazing you. I've seen loads in Pinterest because I was getting a bit stuck. So I have cased. I can't say it's all solidly cased on one person, but it's a mixture of a few put together. But isn't that cute? Love it. So, and this is the stamp set. And it does come with dies as well. And I'm not sure, I'm not mistaken, they come as a bundle. So let me just check for you quickly. Yes, it comes as a bundle and you save 10%. And that's on page 22 of your annual catalogue. So standard card base, 8 1/4 by 5 7/8, and we're going to just fold that in half. This then is our berry burst, 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. Another piece of whisper white. Then this one is 3 5/8 by 5 3/8, and we're going to offset this one slightly, maybe turn it that way, depends. And then another piece of whisper white, which is 2 by 4. Yes, 2 by 4. And this is for our little tag for on the front. So I'm going to fold my card in half. Oh, and by the way, I'm in Birmingham on the 10th of November. The draw ends on the 9th. So I will be doing it when I get back on the Saturday night, which is the Friday's the 10th, Saturday's the 11th, and it'd be about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night when I do the draw. I do apologise, but I forgot I was in Birmingham. Aha. So this is our card folded. I'm going to get my berry burst out quickly, and I'm going to stamp my wonderful sentiment in the centre. Fingers crossed. I've got it all around the edge, see, and I did before, but as long as I don't press too hard, I can leave that on there so the ink can transfer to the paper. I just don't have to press too hard. There we go. Yay! That is cute. I'm going to set that to one side now. I'm going to put that back on. Oh, and I'll tell you what, no, while I'm here, we need some little flowers. I'm going to get a scrap of paper. There we go. Because I'm stamping this in Pear Pizzazz, we need these flowers. So what I'm going to do is take my stamp, get my other block out if I can reach it. Oh, there we go. I'm just going to press this down. That's it, making sure it's on. And I'm just going to stamp the flowers that I want to cut out. So I'm only doing the top half. And I'm going to stamp these twice. Because we're going to cut these out. And then I'm going to cut 2 extra, look at that, I've just smudged it, 2 extra of those to cover these little flowers as well. That's better. Lovely. And I'm going to have to clean this now because I'm going to be doing it on my little tab in Pear Pizzazz. So I'm going to set that over there by the big shot. So I'll cut those out in a moment. That'll be 2 seconds. find with the rubber stamps that plain old, little bit of plain old tap water is marvellous. And I'm just making sure it's totally clean, and it is. So, oh, first of all, I'm going to punch my tab top out. Isn't that pretty? For some reason it always leaves a little nick there, but it doesn't matter. You won't, your eye will be drawn. And I'm just going to round off the corners. You could do this with your corner punch if you still have it. If not, your envelope punch board has a corner rounder on it, so it just makes them look neat and tidy. So first off, I'm going to fetch in my, whoops, there goes my card base. This is soft suede, and this is the colour I'm having my little terracotta pot. Instead of terracotta, it's going to be brown. I love that colour. So I stamped too high earlier, so I'm going to fetch this down just a little bit. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I can pop that out the way. Fetch my card base back up, out, and I just bumped my knee. Oops-a-daisy. Oops-a-daisy. Who says that anymore? So now I'm going to use my Pear Pizzazz. Making sure she's inked up lovely. And I'm going to, you've got a little line there, and that's where your stems are, but you're just going to literally put them over the edge of your pot. Oh, it's lush. I know these flowers overlap, but when we've pulled them from the big shop, they will fit perfectly, and I've added some Winker Stella to everything. Got to have a bit of Winker Stella. So there's that one as well. That can go away. I like to put everything away as I'm going along. I'm one of those people that freaks otherwise. So now on for this bit of the card, and we're only going to stamp. Well, we're gonna stamp it all, but I'm going to show you how I got it to go around the outside without being too clumpified. So basically, we're going to follow this pattern. We want this to go round the outside where the tab is. So my first stamp is here. Perfect. Now we're only just going to stamp. Say this bit of the stamp. Because there's no need, because you're not going to see it. It's going to be under the tab. So basically, you're not going to see the centre. And I think we could fit one more of these leaves here. Isn't that pretty? Well, it doesn't look so pretty at the moment, but this is going to get covered. So we just wanted that lovely decoration on the outside. Absolutely wonderful. And I may just that edge. And stamp that there. Just to round it off a bit. So now when we pop this on, you've got that wonderful decoration all the way around the outside. And you're not going to see that mess in the centre. So there's that. And I know we're going to use the berry burst again in a moment. So I'm going to stick my layering card down with a bit of fast fuse. Quite a quick card actually. Doesn't seem that when you're actually putting one together. It takes ages. And then when you go to do a video, it's like, oh my gosh, this is going to be over before we know it. So there's my lovely layer. Snap you. Maybe you could even emboss this with something, but and we got that lovely thank you inside. Right, before we go any further, I'm just going to grab the big shot. I'm going to show you how we cut those out. I've got my little dies over here. Excuse me. Oh, I do apologise about that. These are my flowers we're going to cut out in a moment, so I'm going to fetch the big shot in. Oh, crikey. I've got the magnetic plate on, so fingers crossed. You have to do this in 2 stages. You've got to get your little one cut out from this side, so you have to adjust your paper unless you want to tape them all down. And we're going to have the large one out of here. TV's gone off, it's gone quiet. And we're going to take this one from here. And fingers crossed, you're going to line up and stay in place. So I'm going to lay my top plate on. And I'm going to run them through the big shot. And I'm just going to pop them out. And then we can swap places. Swap places. Sounds so cute, doesn't it? This flower now can go here. Whoops. I'm going to line that up. We don't need the actual large one actually, so I'm going to cut that one out of there. Perfect. And because those little flowers down there, we don't have a die that small, because if you try putting this one on, it's way too big. Way too big. I'll try it, but I'm sure it's too big. Well, it might work actually, so I'll just cut the one out. It will cut it out, but I'm just thinking, oh, that's actually quite nice actually. So there we have it. I'm just going to do the one. Put my platform back together and transfer that to the floor. Oh, right, in we come. I'm going to decorate that piece first, because you get these little dies that will cut out the large, that one and that one, and it's just cut that one out as well, so you can mix and match them. I'm going to put them back in my case so I don't lose them. Perfect. Right, because we're going to decorate that with some more berry burst in a moment, we're going to turn these all over. And I'm going to fetch my baby dimensionals in. You don't have to, but you could just stick them straight down. It's entirely up to you. You could actually use the marker pens to colour the flowers in, and then a different colour then to colour the stems in if you don't want 3D. But this gives more of an impact, I think. I've got linen thread here all over my paper. So now we can come with these. These are just so cute. So my large flower is going on first. And it's just going over the top. And then we're going to add some Winker Stella later. This tiny little flower did come out of there, so it's going back on. This one is just, it's going to cover that hole a little bit, but it's not going to be too bad because we can still get our thread right through there. Then we're going to have this tiny one here. Look at it, it's linen thread here. And then this one is going to go on that one. Oh, wait there. Now we're going to have that one. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. I can save that one for another job. Another job. Bless. Yes, I was just checking my car. My husband was saying, when can I go fishing again? And I was like, well, you can't go next week on the Friday or the Saturday because we're going to Birmingham. And then I went, oh, it's on the 9th and 10th. Well, I'm actually going on the 10th and coming back on the 11th, so... I'm sure you can wait in anticipation for one more night for me to do the draw. So I'm adding that beautiful Winker Stella onto there. Isn't that pretty? I don't mind smudging a bit of the colour where those white bits are. I'm going to clean off and I'm going to do the top of my terracotta, my brown flower pot. It's absolutely quite therapeutic, this is. I love to colour in. And the blends are coming out on Wednesday for you to all purchase. And the Colour Me Happy stamp set. The one I did with one of each of the cards out the kit. Isn't that cute? I can't get my words out. My teeth are falling out. Isn't that cute? It's just so cute. So I'm going to pull some of my ruffled ribbon. About 6 inches, I'd say. Tidy up the ends because they're not straight. And then I'm going to pass this through. I need 3 hands, I do. Definitely need 3 hands. And I'm going to, I know it's a little bit long, but we can trim down at the end. And see, it will go round there perfectly. Isn't that lush? I'm going to leave those scissors. I've got some linen thread. I'm only going to need enough to make a little bow, so that should be plenty. This is where I need three hands. Again, I'm going to tie this around there. Once I've got it round, let's see. Oh, it's sticking to my fingers. I am definitely going to make sure this is not coming up, so I am just going to tie another knot before I do my little bow. Fingers crossed I can do a bow. You could leave it that length if you wanted. And my scissors will weigh that down for me. Fingers crossed, she says. And I haven't got those reverse tweezers. I would love some. I will have to have a nose and see where I can get some from. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to leave that length. I quite like them strings that long. So I'm just going to put these together. And I'm just going to snip these at an angle. And leave it at that. Whoa! See all the linen thread bits? Isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. So now we're going to fetch this piece back in and our aqua painter. And I've already squoze into the lid. And I'm just going to add a drop of water. Get some of that colour And I'm just going to add little dots everywhere so it looks like little berries. Only to areas we're going to see. Just to break up. Not too much. Let me just check that against that. That's not pretty. Perhaps we can add a few. Just anywhere and everywhere. That'll do me fine. I can clean this later. So now I'm going to fetch in, I'm going to attach this to my card. I'm using dimensionals for these. Oh, my little fella's grumpy. They won't leave me alone. They come and sit next to me. Or they get in their bed while I'm stamping. It's like they say, Mum, we're not going anywhere. I'm going to protect you, Mum. They're so cute. Add one more in the centre. Perfect. This is the way we add it up. And now I'm gonna pull this, knowing I've got enough space on each side. I'm just gonna off center it. And then we're gonna add some more dimensionals to this lovely tag. I've got dimensionals everywhere. Look at these. Look at on everything. So I'm going to just keep them all in my hand and then throw them in the bin. Oops, she says dropping them. Oh, gorgeous little tag then, which is going to dress this page. Isn't that just the sweetest? It's up to you. You want to cut these short, but they will fold inside your envelope. They're just so cute. Oops, I pulled that a bit tight. I was only meant to straighten out there. That'll do. That's so sweet. I'm loving it. And then I just took my Winker Stella and I gently went over some of these little brown leaves and around the edges of the flowers. Just to give it a bit more dimension. Not perfect. And last but no means least, some little gems. And I put one in the centre of this flower. Oops, one on the centre of my flower pot. And I'm going to pop this one because the other flower's not poking out that side. So I'm just going to pop this one up here. And we're done. Yay! Well, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you give it a go. Taste means copy and share everything, so I think that's cute, but I like them a little bit. I'm going to trim that off just a little bit more. Just only a little bit. It's just a wee too long. So there we have it. There's my cards for today. I hope you enjoyed. Give me a thumbs up and a share. And don't forget to press the subscribe button and a little bell straight away. And you will be notified of all future videos. And which tends to be every day. Well, I've done 2 today because one's for the cards. For the lovely entries we had today of 3 gorgeous ladies. Thank you so much for your entries today. Darcy, Susan and Danielle. Absolutely amazing. But thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.